Technology is a useful servant but a very dangerous master. Hello everyone, this is Harshita Goyal and today I am standing right in front of you to explain my views on the topic Digital India. Just like a coin contains head and tails, similar to the fact every different situation or every aspect that we look into contains two different phases. That is, one is pros and second is cons. Advantages and disadvantages both lies on the same front of same different objectives. So let's discuss about Digital India. Digital India का initiative is not very new, but we can say that this initiative is really taking birth in the modern India. Digital India की कुछ advantages की अगर हम बात करें, definitely a lot of leaders prominently इस चीज़ को pursue कर रहे हैं, but to look up to the fact, Digital India ने in past few years dramatically change कर दिया into the situation. First thing is educational reform. Digital India की वजह से education actually touched on to a higher peak. Digital India, digital platforms, access to the digital document. For example, access to the sheets or the mark sheets जो हमें मिली of 10th and 12th, we got it from the digital locker, Umang app, and a lot of different applications that we use. That is only possible because of the prominent executive advantages of the Digital India. Coming to the second thing is digital infrastructure. Digital infrastructure building like the Silicon Valley in the Bangalore, India को ना केवल socio-economically promote कर रहा है, but also helping India to attain its higher objective of being a superpower. जब हमें पता है आज के टाइम में कि India wants to be the next superpower, definitely we can't rely only on to the conventional method. India को need to move on hand in hand complementarily with the modern technology in order to get into the world's race of being a superpower. तो उसमें भी digital technology is giving a very strong push to India's economy. Third, if we look into the matter, तो हमारे पास आता है कि इंडिया के infrastructural growth के अलावा और education reforms के अलावा in the health infrastructure as well as in making India socio-economic, political as well as international affairs में उसकी एक stronger picture Digital India is portraying. For example, we know कि India सिंगापुर के साथ भी and along with Saudi Arabia UPI जैसे payments को share कर, ये ऐसी technologies जो कि सिर्फ इंडिया के अंदर establish हो रही हैं या invent हो रही हैं which other people in the world actually demands for, caters कहीं ना कहीं India's की position more prominently over the other developed and the developing country. But as I told you in the beginning, हर एक phase के pros and cons होते हैं, so definitely we have to look up to the disadvantages of the digital technology as well. Digital technology की वजह से ही आजकल terrorism जैसी चीज़ें प्रमोट हो रही हैं to a very higher level. अगर हम देखा जाए तो इंडिया की एक्सेसिबिलिटी जहां फॉरेन ट्रेड्स, फॉरेन रिलेशंस और बहुत सारी इजी कन्वीनियंट के थ्रू पॉसिबल हो पा रही है, वहीं अ लॉट ऑफ डिसबिलीव्स, डिस्कम्फर्ट एंड माल न्यूज जैसी प्रॉब्लम्स, इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स एंड अ लॉट ऑफ अदर इश्यूज वर रेजिंग जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द डिजिटल इंडिया. हेल्थ पे जहां हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एक तरफ इंडिया के बेनिफिट्स को प्रमोट कर रहा है, वहीं डिजिटल इंडिया का ओवर यूज एक हेल्थ कंसर्न भी डे बाय डे बनता जा रहा है. सो देयर आर अ लॉट मोर थिंग्स टू फॉलोड अप. But to conclude, I just want to say that Digital India still brings a very good initiative to an India platform, and India can really achieve its global goal to be a global superpower by acquiring good firm base on the digital technology sooner or later. Again, I would conclude just by saying the similar line: technology is a very useful servant, but it is a very dangerous master. Thank you and have a nice day.